So, guys, I had Chipotle for the first time today.
Why?
Okay, so in McAllen, which is an out. Long story short, I went with a friend to an hour up to a city to pick up his tickets for Dragon Ball Resurrection of F. And I told him, well, I'm hungry. Why don't we go to somewhere to eat? And I told him, well, Chipotle just opened up. So we went there for the first time. Chipotle fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude, I could have fucking told you that. Hey, you would have called me a fucking hater, saying I'm too salty right now.
Well, it's. I knew it sucked, but I wanted to try it out to see what was the hype with or against it. I eat it. It's not too good. Whatever. So we drive back to Brownsville. About 15 minutes out of Brownsville, I have the worst stomachache, and I realize, oh my god, this is what they talk about, how much Chipotle wrecks your ass.
Yeah.
We literally had to stop at a gas station for me to just evacuate everything.
Well, there goes that brand deal. Well, see you, Chipotle.
Chipotle.
By the way.
Bye.
Chipotle. I just want to formally say, go fuck yourself. Chipotle,
well, there definitely goes the brand deal. God. Good.
But if you want to give. But if you want to give us a brand deal, I will happily wreck my anus and eat more Chipotle burritos if you give us money, $2 will totally suffice.
I will eat shit for 2 hours and then fiery shit for the remaining day. You just pay me all of this in pennies.
My sister used to work at Chipotle until she got fired.
Why did she get fired?
Scheduling. Because she thought she could balance a job at Chipotle with high school.
Ooh.
That didn't work out well.
No.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's more like their loss, because I imagine she tried to make good quality food.
Well, she didn't get to the grill. She was just because she'd only worked there for 6 weeks.
Okay.
So, I don't know. They didn't put her on the food yet. They put her on other things. I'm not sure. Oh, cutting. And I don't know. I think it's because, she wasn't where she needed to be, and she couldn't teach other employees how to do she couldn't train new people, and that's part of what's expected of her. So yeah, it didn't work out.
What's your sister's name?
I don't want to tell you her name.
Okay, Tori Jr. This is a knife. You cut chicken. If you can't do this, you're fucked.
Oh no!
Ay, Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío. Welcome everybody to the WIP podcast episode. Ryan, where are we at? Because I have no fucking clue.
Shit.
You're the editor now.
You're the editor.
18.
And 18. We're on episode 18. This is going to be our Sanjapan post update / conversation / we did shit chat. I'm your host, Black Napa 101. With me are my lovelies. Lovelies, introduce yourselves.
Thanks for lovely.
Yay. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Grunt OP. I haven't been on in a while. Yeah.
I'm Knapsack Tack. I'm the saltiest motherfucker on this podcast, and I'm exhausted.
I'm Mama Donovan, and I'm the Texas Steampunk Holdra. Recently moved to San Antonio.
And I'm Silverfish, and I just recently hit 100 followers on Twitch. What?
So does that mean can I unsubscribe from you?
No.
And resubscribe to be the 100th?
I hate you.
Yeah, I know you do. Welcome back, everybody. We're on today. We're here to talk. The majority of us were at San Japan. Shawn, Colleen, and myself were at San Japan. You may have seen me as Margarita Man. Tori wasn't there. She was moving in back to her new home in San Antonio. And Ryan could not make the trip because traveling's a bitch.
And so is money.
Yeah. I just paid you.
You paid me, yesterday.
And his stepmother wouldn't let him go to the ball.
Yeah, but my fairy godmother said I had to be back by midnight that night, and I'm like, but San Antonio's like across the country, bitch. Come the fuck on. Are you telling me I have to get there and back by horse-drawn carriage by midnight? You're fucking hot.
And the mice made him a very pretty dress, but that got destroyed.
I looked damn sexy. It had a showing back and everything. Showed off my nice hairy back. Yeah.
Question:
I couldn't get the men off me.
Was your cart a giant cheese block?
No.
Were the wheels cheese wheels? Tell me your story, Ryan.
No, fuck off.
Yes, we're back, guys. Like I said earlier, fuck Chipotle. Just fuck them. So, Ryan and Tori, since y'all didn't get any love, we're gonna let you guys take a hold of the podcast today until the rest of us talk about our San Japan stories, because we've got good, we've got bad, and I've got gripe. But in the meanwhile, Tori, Ryan, take the show.
Hey, Tori, how about that Deadpool trailer?
I loved that Deadpool trailer.
Oh,
although
it was amazing.
It was pretty cool. Although I don't think his scars on his face are as bad as they could have been.
That's very true.
If you wanted to make him hideous, a little bit of some asymmetry or like actual bumps or lesions that actually bleed, yeah, that would be atrocious. Instead, what we got was just very smooth head, and you can still tell there's a very handsome Ryan Reynolds under there.
Yeah, to be fair, it is hard to make Ryan Reynolds unattractive.
Yeah, he just has that bone structure. Yeah. Doesn't matter what you do to his skin. Those cheeks, man.
Although, I fucking love that trailer. It was just how Deadpool needed to be, on how it just broke all the fourth wall. Did you catch that line right before he went to the operating room?
Yeah, it's said, like, please don't make my super suit green.
Don't make my suit green or animated. I was like, oh, that's fucking, it's Green Lantern. Shots fired. Pow, pow, pow. It was great.
I thought it was kind of good. I thought it was maybe a little overrated.
You fucking
that was great.
Think everything Deadpool is overrated.
Because it is.
And you're mostly
I am not a fan of Deadpool.
Although now I wonder, okay, what is it about the suit that make his eyes white? Because in the comics, I think white eyes, well, that was part of his sickness. It clouded his eyes, gave him serious glaucoma. But now it's like, okay, his eyes are fine, but he puts on the mask and the eyes are all white.
They'll figure something out with it.
It's CGI. Probably. They probably CGI'd his eyes. It's CGI.
I want to make...
Fuck out.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fuck yourself. Speaking of Deadpool, I would like to say that you could probably take a drink for every Deadpool we saw at San Japan and be like dead.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's why last year, because there were so many Deadpools last year too, I decided, you know what I'm gonna do? Since I'm the Winter Soldier, I'm gonna take my gun and I'm gonna shoot every Deadpool I see. And I did. I actually scared someone because I had like the BB gun, but it wasn't loaded, so it would actually click really loudly. And pulled the trigger and actually clicked. I scared the girl next to the Deadpool because she thought I actually shot him for a second.
By the way, speaking of your gun, remember the times at RealmsCon you left your fucking gun in front of a booth, and I had to pick it up, and I looked really stupid holding a gun in front of two voice actors?
I did leave my gun. Marsha's autograph.
Get wrecked, John.
I'm so sorry about that. My hands
she left her gun. No, they were not. Bullshit. You left your gun, which doesn't have an orange tip on it, in front of a voice actor. I pick it up, and they're like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, this is her prop gun. I better take it back. And they're like, you better do that. And I'm like, Tori, get back here. I don't want to get shot. Good job.
It did have the orange tip on it.
No,
but
it did.
It wasn't very well seen. It was hidden.
Oh my god, guys, I forgot something. So, who did challenges?
Fuck.
I did them.
I did them.
My challenge of going to San Japan.
Good job.
I went to San Japan, so I did my challenge.
Bitch, that was my challenge. It's your own.
I did nothing because I was aware of nothing.
Yeah, same here.
Well, if you'd listened to the podcast... No, I'm kidding.
What, you mean you actually want me to listen to the shitty podcast I'm on?
Well, I listened... Okay, there were 2 challenges I remember. There was mine, where you had to watch this video. I think it was called Sex Lives of Video Game Characters. Except it was in French, so I don't know the exact title.
The 3 challenges was John's challenge, the removed episode of Dexter's Laboratory called Rude Removal. Then there was my challenge, the anime Ore Monogatari, aka My Love Life. And Tori's challenge, La Vie Sexuelle des Jeux Vidéo, or Sex in Video Games. I probably completely butchered that, because I can't speak French.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage. Omelette
Access.
du fromage.
Access denied.
Fromage. Omelette du fromage. Anyways.
Does it count if I already saw? I did 2 of those on my own time. I already saw My Love Life, and I already saw Rude Removal. I forgot Tori's challenge. My bad.
I posted it right below the episode.
I know. My bad. I was too busy making cosplays and getting drunk.
Okay, so...
Sue me.
Rude Removal. What did you guys think of it?
In my defense, I'm not able to do anything aside from sleep because I have a full-time job now, and I have to be up at 5 o'clock every morning.
Oh man, full-time jobs suck. That's why I quit mine.
Well, I can't be a lazy bum like you, Ryan. I can't get paid for it. I'm not pretty enough.
I mean...
Yeah.
You're saying I get paid for doing nothing. I get paid to edit this podcast.
Let's get back on track, guys. Rude Removal.
So
What'd
the thing is with Rude Removal, I'm wondering, did they even expect it to get on the air? Or did they just use their resources to just...
The story I heard behind it was Craig McCracken... wrong answer.
Gendy Tartakovsky.
Gendy Tartakovsky made it for his friends just to show off. And apparently it was shown at a convention, but it was shown in private. Super secret private. At least that's the little myth I heard behind it. I've seen it myself.
I liked how all the evil versions of him had Cockney accents.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
And then the nice versions had very proper British accents.
Was it Cockney? I thought it was more like New Yorker.
No,
it did sound like New York. They did not sound like Michael Caine. It was not Cockney.
Michael Caine's not Cockney. He's London. Although Cockney is a form of London.
No, he has the Cockney accent.
That's the way.
Cockney in that pants. Oh!
That's the way.
Yeah,
beyond the physical.
There's
to Demento.
See, this you can't interrupt Michael Caine. When Michael Caine starts talking, you start listening. But anyway,
to Michael Caine. When Michael Caine starts talking, you have to listen. I was born in the darkness, Batman. Molded by it. Wait, hold up.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Shit. Like, comment, subscribe if you want Shawn to remember what he was going to say.
But yeah, the part where they started cussing out the mom, I was just no, they are dead. They're going to get the chancla, man.
No, in my household, that was a chair. Or a window.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my dad either went hard or went home. And since we were already at home, there was only one option left.
La chancla. You're gonna wish it was the chancla when my ass is don't.
You're gonna wish it was that fucking sandal. I'm gonna beat you with the chair.
No, it's la chancla.
La chancla.
I had a very rough upbringing, and I can't remember parts of it.
I got the Switch.
Did you have to go pick it out yourself? Did you have that extra level
I got whatever my parents could find to hit me with. Sometimes it was a belt. Sometimes it was a bottle of Tabasco being shoved halfway down my throat.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, John,
this topic got pretty dark pretty fast.
Hey, but we all turned out pretty well, right?
No.
We're a part of this podcast.
I like to believe I have somewhat of a semi-normal life that's kind of mostly plagued by night terrors and type 1 bipolar, you know what? I'm not sure if I turned out okay at all. I'm still alive, so I guess.
Yeah, me.
And I have my wonderful girlfriend, so I guess that does count for something.
And you got a job.
And
you got a place to live.
Shawn Senpai.
God.
Shawn Cena. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, let's get back on track, guys. second challenge was to watch My Love Life.
Oh man,
Thoughts?
that's a good anime.
It reminds me of the fact that maybe I can find love one day, but then I look in the mirror and I realize I won't.
See, you just have to be a real man. Like the main character. I'm bad with Japanese names. So, main character Senpai.
Real quick, since we are on the topic of pretty fucking amazing anime, did you guys know they're coming out with an anime that has to do with a prison?
Oh, prison? Are you talking about prison? Are you talking about prison school?
I think so. I don't know. I thought originally it was a really old school comic I read back in high school or no middle school. It was like Komati High, and I thought, holy shit, they're finally making an anime for this, and then I realized, this isn't what I remember it to be. This isn't the right one. No.
And Cromartie already had an anime.
Yeah, we did. I didn't know that. that anime was just fun as fuck.
Oh, prison school is up there.
Prison school. It's borderline porn.
I'd watch it for that reason right there.
And our buddy Fred Wood loves it. Check him out. He likes porn.
Hey, at least it's not Monster Matsune.
Oh,
nothing can be as bad as that.
Poor Evan and his shit
I
taste.
watched half of the first episode, and no.
If we want to talk about dark anime, I mean,
no, it's not dark anime. It's just this might as well be porn.
It's trash.
It's like beyond trash.
But if you want to like get on the subject of like dark anime, I mean, I've seen Berserk. I've seen.
I've seen the first episode of Another.
That's a good one.
Oh, if you want to feel super depressed afterwards, there's Grave of the Fireflies.
I hear that's a good anime. By the way,
super depressing.
Okay, so Shawn.
Yeah.
You remember that bald guy at the Bandcast panel we saw, Fred?
Yeah.
He's apparently doing a dubbing of that for comedy purposes.
Doing a dubbing of what?
Graveyard of the Fireflies.
Oh my god.
But it's gonna be the final scene where the girl dies.
Oh shit, what? Spoilers.
Yes, he told me that. Well, he's pretty much announced that he's gonna do a voice acting thing. You know, Fred Wood, professional voice actor, he's gonna do a dubbing of the death scene of Graveyard of the Fireflies where the little girl dies. So, stay tuned for that, guys. I might share that.
Wow, I commend the shit out of his balls for doing that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I remember Fred did the first episode of Attack on Titan, like long before Team 4 started.
Oh my god.
So when I saw the Team 4 start, I was like, they're ripping off Fred. What the fuck?
and then you realize...
But like, it's Team 4 star and they can get away with it.
Yeah. Okay, where are we at? So, topics. We have topics, right, guys? We have topics.
Well, we didn't talk about the third challenge.
The what?
The third challenge. Levé sexual des jeux vidéo.
Tori, tell us about that video, because I didn't watch it.
Okay, well, basically, it's a fun little parody video about video game characters in bed. Like, for example, Mario has to take, I think, was it the mushroom? Yeah, he had to take a mushroom in order to actually... It was a superstar. He had to take the superstar in order to please Peach in bed. And Lara Croft can't make it into the bed because she can't jump.
Just like bumping into
Oh,
the bed, and the
yeah,
guy's
she's bumping
like,
into the bed.
Come on.
And roll.
Except it's in French, so it's like, oui.
The Street Fighter characters had a nice little tender moment.
It was Ken and Ryu.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're not going to tell anyone, are you?
No, the best part of the Mario one was that it was like
Luigi was
really
watching.
weak, and it was Mario was like, what? And then like Peach hands him a superstar, and then just like dun 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 dun, dun. And he's like, and then he pans over, and there's Luigi in a chair with popcorn. It's like, ooh.
Oh, and then the portal one, that couple got really creative. Like, the girl was on the bed, but the guy he was humping the wall.
And there was one of the portals in there on the
Yeah.
wall. And I was like, oh, I get it.
Also, I don't know where the worms were. For the worms one, it's like,
Where do you think?
That's the
yeah.
Just a woman lying in bed, and you just hear, and the girl's like, oh, God.
When I think it was and then the Grand Theft Auto one where they're just shaking the car. Like, that's all they're doing. They're in the
just
seats
sitting
shaking
in
the car.
And they're just sitting in the front seats like nothing.
Oh, no. The best part was Link and Zelda. And Zelda's like, yeah, take it, Zelda. And he's like, wait, no, I'm Link. It's like, if I say you're Zelda, I call you Zelda, okay?
Just
like,
slaps
alright.
him, and Link is all like, oh yeah, I can get this.
So, San Japan stories then?
We have a few topics, but do we want to, okay, as a vote, do we want to just do San Japan stories, screw the topics, or do we want to talk briefly about stuff?
Well, I mean, I talked about all I wanted to talk about, and
Tori?
that's Deadpool.
Well, I just want to touch a little bit on how the Fantastic Four reviews are in, and they
Hold
are
up,
not
hold up.
good.
Hold up. We'll save that for next week, because I'm gonna go see it this week, and I want to talk shit about it, because I know it sucks.
Yeah,
Fine.
okay. It's fair enough. I've seen people talk shit about it already.
Yeah, me too. I did not hear good things about it, but I want to wait till next week so that people can have a chance to see it and get the first-hand experience on why it's poop, and why it gets that 9% freshness rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What did the 2005 one get?
not 9%. And
Um,
apparently, the older ones with like Jessica Alba and Captain America was better than this one, and that's saying a lot.
Ooh.
Damn.
yeah, because I remember when we were going to see Ant-Man, Colleen said, oh, hey, Fantastic Four, Shawn, do you think about saying that? And I was like,
Nope.
Nope.
By the way, Bascaramba's knows. They always know.
They always know. They don't play, man.
They don't.
I
yeah.
have yet to see Ant-Man, so I can't say anything.
It's so good. Go see it. It's fucking
Well,
hilarious.
I do have money now.
Go
You're
see it,
welcome.
Ryan.
Yeah, thanks, John. Thanks for the paycheck.
Did he
Thanks,
pay you in
boss.
Brian, did he pay you in Sacagawea coins?
Yeah, he's paid me over
That
PayPal
bastard.
in Sacagawea coins.
Oh, I thought
No, I
he
paid.
I thought Jonathan paid you in Grenadian fear bucks.
Huh, joke's on him. Nothing's a sexist pig. Sacagawea coins don't mean anything to him. Ha!
But
I actually
You
paid.
see, two best friends.
he paid me in bison bucks.
Oh, wow.
Yes! Yes!
I actually paid Ryan in like bottle caps. I was like, okay,
Oh,
this means something. This means something to him.
So if they were bison bucks, Jonathan, how much did you pay him?
Actually, they
Uh,
have a real currency. I'd have to look it up. Like they
Wait,
have
wait,
an
wait.
actual worth because they stated in the movie how many euros a bison buck is worth.
No, but it's like determining on the amount he paid you. I can imagine like opening up that check and just hearing like a clusterfuck of yes, come envelope.
Yes.
Yes, for you, it was the worst
Day of your life, but for me, it's just another
Taco
Tuesday.
This is gonna sound horrible in the audio. You know that.
Yeah. Anything to
Let's
make
jump
Brian
straight.
laugh harder.
Okay, let's jump straight into Sound Japan stories. So Ryan and Tori, y'all are gonna sit back and just listen to our stories, and you're free to comment and as to what the fuck happened to each one of us. We all got good stories. We all got bad stories. I've got some of the more like fun stories, but I know Colleen and Shawn have the more interesting stories, so I'm gonna let them take a hold, and then I'll share my shit at the end.
If by interesting you mean shit into the stick,
With the most salt on it.
then yeah, interesting. Where do I begin with this?
Let's start by me stating that I'm too nice of a fucking person.
Okay, yeah. So, before
Hold
we
on.
begin,
Hold on for what?
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on for what?
Well, I just want to say that Sound Japan was a great convention, and all the people there were very lovely. And I want to say thank you to everybody who was very nice there. So,
Yeah.
Thank you to
you guys were
Fred
fucking
and Takehita
Yeah.
and Mexico and that other guy and Mike and that other guy. Okay, keep going.
okay, so Shawn, continue.
Okay, so before I tell you this story, I'm going to start it with two phrases. They will make sense later on down the road as I'm describing this, so bear with me. Oh, and for those that are wondering about my monotone, this is more of a permanent fixture of who I am. So I can raise it a little or lower it a little, but it's stuck like this for the rest of the time. It's good sleepy time stuff though, so you'll enjoy. Anyway, two phrases I'm going to tell you, which will make more sense down the road, as I have stated, are this. No good deed goes unpunished, and the path to hell is paved with the best intentions.
Also, don't worry, honey. I'm lesbian, but I've been forced to date men for 8 years. Just keep that in mind.
Keep these phrases in mind. So, last year at San Japan is when we did, Colleen and I did the Silent Hill panel.
That's also where we met.
That's also where we met the said person. And so for sake of privacy, I'm going to call this, I'm going to call her Jessica. I'm going to call her Jessica. So we became friends with Jessica, and over the past year, she's talked with us, we've talked with her, and we've maintained this professional, good friendship sort of standards. She's checked in on us, we've checked in on her, all these sort of things. To give you a little background, she lives in a shelter.
You have to say she's homeless.
You have to say she's homeless. That was as far as we know. So we wanted to make sure that this convention was going to be a good one. Not for us, but just for her. So Colleen ran into her somewhere along the way. I caught up with her somewhere along the way, and then we were just enjoying the convention for a good part of the day. It turned out she had came up to the convention because she had met someone at OkCupid, and this person pretty much paid her way for this convention for less than noble end goals. Is what I'm just going to say. So that way it's, you guys got an imagination, you got internet, and you got Google. So, I mean, you know what the hell I'm talking about. So somewhere along the way, she was trying to look for us. She was constantly bugging the shit out of Colleen's phone. Colleen got pissed off. We were taking care of her other friend, or we were helping out her other friend, and she was feeling tired. So I told Colleen, go take care of what we need to take care of for one of these panels. I'll stay here, make sure everybody's okay. And then Jessica rolls on up saying she was looking for us all this time. And I say rolled on up because this is one part I kind of forgot. She's in a wheelchair.
She can walk.
But when the next parts I described, it kind of gets iffy along the way, so I'm not really sure. Wow, just recalling all this kind of brings me with some seething rage. Holy shit. So, we run into her, and one of our other friends says, okay, yeah, I'll go take her up to the hotel room. And we waited on Colleen to get back down. Colleen came back down, let me know what was happening, and then just ran off to go take care of some other things. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll just all go and meet at the hotel room. So our friend is tired. I'm a bit tired. Jonathan is constantly blowing up my fucking phone, say, hey, come drink with me. Hey, come drink with me. Do it now. Drop everything and do it now. I mean, I can check for these messages right now on my phone, but I mean, this is pretty much what they say. Anyway, we're going up to the hotel room. We feel a little bit defeated, and walking along the way, we get to the floor. Our friend is about to experience a good night's sleep. I'm about to go drop the shit off and go drink. Then our other friend comes out of the room that we were staying with and says, hey, yeah, Jessica and her boyfriend are having a bit of an argument right now, so you may want to stay out of there. Our first friend is pissed off because she's being denied sleep.
For the record, though, the two people are two friends. We'll call them Alicia and Tiffany. Both of them, Alicia and Tiffany, had paid for their half of the room. Jessica did not. So please keep that in mind for this next part.
So Alicia was very upset that she could not go to sleep immediately. Tiffany was kind of like, I'm really sorry, guys. And all we heard while we were just waiting was a steady argument, which then built into yelling. To which I said, fuck everything. I'm going into the room. And I went into the room. I handed my phone to Alicia to call Colleen. This is where the startup to my rage begins. Because I hear the ringtone in the room and I'm like, God fucking damn it. I am just here with two arguing people and I don't know how to solve this. And luckily it got resolved with the other person just getting in a fucking tiffy and just leaving the room. And we settled in all of her stuff. And I told everybody, okay, guys, I'm gonna go drink. And, I'll be right back. And then, Jessica's like, but hey, I just, alright, I would come with you. I wanted some one-on-one time. Like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I was like, wait a minute, you have the wheelchair. She's like, oh, it's okay. As long as I have a cane, I can walk around. So, in my head, I was like, alright, fine, you can come with me, but I'm drinking. And I just handed her this Party City bamboo cane. And she walked around with just fine. Because I didn't honestly think the idea was going to hold. And so, all along, she's rambling about something. I honestly can't remember what the fuck it was. And go to Jonathan's hotel room. Because by this point, he's almost screamed at me in all caps to get to his room. Now, I'm like, I'm on my way. I'm bringing somebody. So I get to the hotel room, knock on the door. First voice I hear is Colleen going, who is it? To which then my breaking point was reached and I screamed, Colleen, you're dead! And it's like, oh, that's Shawn. Open the door now.
Now keep in mind, I was already pissed off to begin with. I had to do a lot of shit prior to me being in the room. So once I got shit taken care of, I had left my phone in my room so it could charge. And I went to Jonathan's room and told Jonathan, hey, do me a favor and text Shawn to inform him that I am here with you. And Jonathan only texted him, hey, get up here. Hey, get up here. On the meantime, while he was passing out and everyone was trying to put his hand in a cup of cold water.
See, because there was like a crucial detail that was missed because, Evan was trying to get Jonathan to piss his pants, which I'm not sure how that works exactly, I'm pretty sure it did. So I get into the room, I pour myself a drink. Everybody just sees me very haggard, very angry, and everybody's like still drinking, partying, having a good time, and then Colleen and Jonathan see me. And then Colleen's looked at me and was like, "Hon, is everything okay?" And it's like, "Do you know what I got to witness in the hotel room?" It's like, "No, what?" "Jessica and another person who I don't fucking know arguing in our room, which we paid for." And there was like a small argument, but it got worked out because there was a big thing of miscommunication. And I just poured myself a drink, and then the blame shifted to Jonathan for the whole phone thing. So then we just kind of turned our focus towards Jonathan. It's like, "It's your fucking fault." And Jonathan's like, "I'm sorry. I didn't know."
I could just imagine, like, everyone going silent and then slowly turn into John, and John's just sitting there drunk and is like, "What?"
That's pretty much the way it fucking was. I'm not gonna lie. Because Jonathan started laughing. He was like, "Dude, I'm fucking sorry." So I said, "Hey, Jonathan, can you turn to your right a little bit?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Just a little bit more?" "Yeah." "A little bit more?" "Okay." And he was in the perfect sight. And I fucking slugged him in the goddamn arm. And he's like, "Okay, yeah, I deserved that." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. All forgiven. Let's drink." And I started drinking. And Evan started like offering massages to people, to which Jessica stated, "I will give somebody a lap dance if they will give me a massage." Followed by, "I'm an attention whore, so it's okay." To which Evan said, "You don't have to give me the lap dance, but I prefer to give you the massage," just doing it out of the kindness of his heart.
Oh, he messed up, I think.
Okay.
No.
From the
It
next
was a
part,
joke. It was a joke. Calm down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because from the next part I'm about to describe, it would have been a very bad deal on Evan's part. Anyway. So some of the people leave that were there. There were other people there, but they left. And then, I started doing things for the podcast, and then, was trying to record and things like that. Jonathan's phone kept fucking up. And when Troy and I were kind of arguing back and forth on which particular fucking god-awful Lay's potato chip tasted better. And then, fucking, Jessica was like trying to say, "Oh yeah, I'll fill in for Colleen, and I'll fill in for Colleen." And we just continue to try to do like the fucking, the potato chip thing. It's like, y'all are sitting here reviewing potato chips. Well, I wanted to talk about something geeky and nerdy. We're like, okay, well, what do you want to talk about? Sex was the immediate topic that just seemed to pop up out of nowhere. About the science of sex, how geeks can get a woman and things like that. And then I got to heard that little spiel. And then Evan and Jessica were talking a bit about that subject. Then Jonathan brought up inadvertently the R word, a four-letter R word.
It rhymes with grape.
Just take away the G and you'll have the word. Anyway. And for an hour, I sat there and watched that clock and counted every fucking minute. For an hour and 2 fucking minutes, I heard the history of the R word fantasies, why people commit the R word, things of that nature. And, well, Jonathan's and Troy's and Kyle's conversation pretty much just stopped because then she dragged everybody into it. Jonathan is looking at me like, dude, how can you just tell her to shut the fuck up? And I was like, she's crippled. And I just pretty much made the motion with my hands, and there was like rope around them, like, hands are tied.
She's crippled, I can't.
Crippled, I can't say anything mean.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I found out afterwards I can, but I guess it's probably the moral, and I just wanted silent so I can drink with my friends. The things that became impossible at that point. Somewhere during this R-word conversation, Evan then got up, went to the bathroom, puked for about 10 minutes, and then came back, and everything apparently was okay. Kyle was like, dude, you really need to shut her up because it's starting to hit a little bit too close to home. And so I looked at the clock. I took advantage of the time and say, oh, hey, I said, hey, Jessica, we need to go now. She's like, why? Because, I'm tired. I've got panels to run tomorrow. I need sleep. And so, I'm within a mile of home. I'm within a mile of sleep. And Jessica wants to have another 30-minute conversation with me. To which, in my head, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You created the most awkward tension in a room. Shut up. But what came out of my head was like, yeah, sure, okay, I'm just gonna light up a cigarette real quick, so go ahead. And, we had that 30-minute talk, and I just completely forget what the fuck it was about now. So we go up to the room. I'm laying in bed. This is the thing I wanted, because I know there's peace to follow after sleep. I'm cuddled up next to Colleen. I close my eyes. There's just enough space in the bed. I'm lying there going, I can sleep. Then Jessica crawls into bed with us.
What?
And so I'm in the middle. I no longer have room. I am laying on my side with my arms crossed. I'm pretty much laying in the awkward vampire pose at this moment. You know, like how the vampire got his coffin built sideways, so he has to kind of sleep on his side. He's like, I fucking hate this. That's pretty much the way I was.
I fucking hate this, man. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
I've been alive for like 10 million years, and you can't even get a fucking coffin. Bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit.
Fucking, someone's gonna die tomorrow.
I hate this.
Someone's gonna die, and it's gonna be little Billy's villager kid. I'm gonna kill the villager kid. I'm gonna fucking suck his blood. I'm gonna fucking eat him. I'm gonna dabble in cannibalism. Yeah, that's pretty much the way. That's pretty much the way I felt. I was the crying of peanut butter and a very awkward PB&J sleep sandwich.
Oh no!
And I was uncomfortable. I was about to cry. I was sweating. So I looked at the clock. I saw it was 7:30, and I'm one that will complain about if I don't get enough sleep. But instead of complain, I took this opportunity to I shot up like a bullet out of bed. I literally jumped out of bed on my feet. The urgency of needing to get out of this situation. And I went to go take a shower. But the thing that caused me to jump out of bed was she was trying to cuddle me the entire night.
No!
Yeah. And immediately I saw her hand on my shoulder when I rolled into like flat on my back. I like saw it. And I did like that thing you normally do where you like take a piece of tissue when you want to pick up something gross and kind of like delicately like pick it up and then you like throw it away. It's like I delicately used my finger and thumb and I like grabbed her wrist and I'm like moved it up. Then I got up slowly and then I set it back down and then I jumped out of bed and shot into the shower. Now for the second part of this story, I'm going to turn it over to Colleen.
Intermission.
Intermission over.
So, I don't know if you guys know this. I am what you may call a very territorial, clingy, possessive, what the fuck ever you may call it, girlfriend. Now keep in mind, I am very open about other relationships. I turn to Shawn and I will tell him, do you see that girl over there? Bomb ass. And he'll be hesitant at first, and I'll be like, no, go ahead. And I'll look at her, and I'll be like, what do you think? Would you fuck her? And he would give me this look, and I was like, because I would tap that. I would do a fucking bomb-ass three-way with you, with that bitch right there. I'm a very open girlfriend. If Shawn says a girl is hot, okay, big woo. I don't give a damn. But the moment a girl starts coming on to Shawn, is when I start getting very, very territorial. So...
Oh no!
Oh yes.
You didn't pee on anyone, did you?
No, I...
Why?
Because I've warned John that
Shawn is
Colleen...
mine now.
Wait, no, I just gave him a dirty Sanchez. There's a difference.
Oh, you gave Shawn.
Nice. I'm being pissed off by my girlfriend. That's a good story to tell.
Okay. How come we go there? How is it that we go there? Of all places, we just go straight to there.
Because I'm fucking tired, damn it. Y'all are making me stay up.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Finish the story.
Okay. So, needless to say, this whole convention, I was doing a lot of running around, doing a lot of adult things, making sure things were done the right way, you know, getting set up for panels, trying to meet up with people, to go to certain meetups, and like I said, you know, be a very busy con mom. So, I didn't have a lot of time to deal with Jessica and her bullshit. And I surely as hell didn't have any time for it at 10 o'clock in the morning when I was starving, trying to get a hold of John and Evan, who weren't picking up their phones, who weren't replying to me on the Facebook chat, when I kept them having to blow up their phones and tell them, hey, I need to get into your room, because Jessica left her cloak in there for her fucking cosplay. And she kept on texting me and calling me and texting me and calling me and getting our friend Tiffany to call me here and there to see if I can get her fucking cloak. So finally I get a hold of them. And I go and I grab the cloak and I meet up with them. And I'm with my group of friends now. And I hand Jessica her cloak and I'm pissed off right now because I'm very hungry. I throw the cloak to her and I tell her, we are going to lunch. I'll see you later. And like that, I'm off. It is myself, it is Shawn, it is Evan, Jonathan, and... Oh, you said the other person say this.
Tiffany?
It was Alicia,
Yeah.
Jonathan,
And anyway,
Evan.
so we all go to lunch, and John was nice enough to treat us to Hard Rock Cafe for this amazing fucking steak, which I never got to finish because you'll see why here in a moment. So we get down there, and I get 2 different phone calls from Jessica. First time I ignored it. And then Alicia had mentioned, you know, maybe it's her apologizing to you because she did look concerned when you handed her the cloak. I'm like, okay, fine. So we get down to the Hard Rock Cafe. For those of you that don't know, the Hard Rock Cafe plays a lot, and I mean a lot, of loud music. So we get there, we're about to go sit down, and Jessica calls me again. And I pick up, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? She's like, hey, we're on our way down there to go get some lunch with you guys. How'd you get down there? I'm not a San Antonio local. I don't know my way around San Antonio. I use my GPS. And I told her this as well. She goes, well, did you go by the Riverwalk? And I was like, no, we took the streets. That's how we took it. No, but did you take the Riverwalk? She asked me that like 5 times, so finally I hung up on her. So her and our friend Tiffany decided to go for the walk from the hotel all the way down to the Hard Rock Cafe. Tiffany was in nothing but a fleece kigurumi with nothing on under it. And this was in a high of 103 degrees in Texas at the end of July. So the whole time that we're there, Alicia and I are talking and laughing. And Alicia gets a phone call from Tiffany telling her that she is done. We find out that Jessica got them lost in the middle of San Antonio. They didn't know where they were. Tiffany was about to pass out from minor heat stroke. And I was pissed off because I got pulled away from free drinks, from a large fucking steak that I only had a small bite of, just for that bullshit right there, and I had to rush to get to my panel. So when that was done, I went back up to the room, offered my steak to Tiffany because the girl deserved it, because she was the real MVP, and then I decided that we're gonna kick Jessica out of the fucking room.
At this point, I was like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
This was also the time where I found out that she was trying to cuddle up to Shawn. Now, kids, let's take a small time warp back, shall we? Do you remember one of the 3 quotes I told you all to remember? Honey, I'm a lesbian, but I've been forced to date guys for 8 years. Those exact words were said to me by Jessica. So, that rings some bells. And so I texted her telling her she had to get her shit and she had to go. So after some negotiating, I finally cracked and I told her, okay, you can stay, just pay me $50. Which is a lot less than what I was having everyone else pay. Everyone else had to pay over $100 to stay in the hotel room. She comes to get her stuff. She's crying, squabbling, and muttering to me, trying to explain it, and all I hear is, it's just muttering. I can't hear her. And so finally, she leaves. It felt like there was a giant weight off my back, and I was happy. And then Shawn gets a message from her. The message read, I'll just give you guys the cliff notes of it. It said, I'm glad I could see you this weekend. Don't know if you heard back from me again. You were really awesome. I find it strange that I had to pay for my friendship. And by the way, as I'm finishing this up, it was good to see you. And by the way, I've always had a crush on you since I met you 1 year ago. Bye. So needless to say, that bitch is dead to me. If I see her again, I swear to God, I will make sure she is unable to walk at all, let alone breathe. Kids, don't try taking what's mine because you think I'm bad with assault on games. Oh no, bitch, you have not seen me in person.
How dare you make me sleep like an awkward fucking vampire?
You're bullshit, man. You're bullshit.
And now I'm gonna go back to sleep. Yeah.
And those are their stories.
Moral of the story, don't piss off Colleen.
Yeah,
I think that's the moral of the story for every episode, just don't piss off Colleen.
So I guess it's my turn to share stories.
Ooh.
I do want to say, Colleen and Shawn, sorry I couldn't take you to Fogo de Chao, but fuck Fogo de Chao. There goes another corporate sponsorship.
Next year, John. We got next year.
Damn it, where's that contract?
Fogo de Chao.
There it is. No, there it goes.
John, you got us next year for Fogo de Chao.
What'd you say?
You got us next year for then.
Fuck,
yeah.
You're right.
I got so many ripped papers around me now. I'm gonna have to clean that later. Fuck.
So
Child did to us pretty much went Fogo de fuck you, and then we just couldn't eat at it anymore.
Every time we'd tried going to Fogo de Chao, it was always at the worst time. The first time we tried going, they closed at 2:00, and it was literally 1:59, and we're like, shit. The second time we tried going, apparently they didn't open up till 5, and we're like, shit. So we said, fuck it, Hard Rock.
That sounds like a better choice, in all honesty. I'd always wanted to go to a Hard Rock cafe.
I would have preferred Fogo de Chao. But, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but Hard Rock.
Hard Cock Cafe.
Oh,
there goes another corporate sponsorship.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was barely half chubbed.
I'll edit that out.
What were you saying, Colleen? I'm sorry.
I said I was barely half chubbed with it.
At the start of the con, I found it funny that I decided to drink heavily on Thursday night. I need to say that Thursday night. I wasn't drinking Thursday morning yet, and I realized that I had a test to do that same night for my child psychology test. So I took that test drunk. I passed it, but I'll have you know that I wasn't sure on the language I put. To which I get an email the next day. Great job on your test. You seem to know what you were doing. Minus points for creative language. I dropped the word fucking on my test. Not my proudest moment, but I passed.
Good job, John. Good job. You could have gotten A+, but you got an A.
I'm sorry. I got a little emotional when I was writing. Friday afternoon, I was drinking the entire day. Now, I will not incriminate myself by saying I was drunk at the con, but I was drinking the entire day. If that makes any sense. Shawn? Well, am I incriminating myself by saying that, or am I good?
Incriminating yourself by saying what?
That I was drinking the entire day, but I was not drunk at the con?
It could be implied in a lot of different methods. People could say, you could say you were drinking, and people could say, he was just drinking Gatorade, or drinking Coca-Cola, or drinking Dr. Pepper, or drinking insert corporate sponsorship here.
But John, you incriminate yourself by saying you like Duke Nukem Forever, and there's another one in the podcast.
Oh, there you go. So Friday rolls along in, and I try doing Baymax, which fails horribly when I see a better Baymax, and I was like, nope, gotta switch to Margarita Man. So I'm running around as a guy with 2 big margaritas in his hands, a fucking pterodactyl in his hat, and passing out business cards to everybody and anybody. And that went pretty well, except for the fact I feel so bad for these girls. 2 girls decided to make a loud pterodactyl noise in the back of my ear. And, as a knee-jerk reaction, I swung my margarita glasses behind me, and I knocked the horns off 2 Homestuck cosplayers.
Good.
Not good. I felt bad because they wanted a picture. They wanted a picture. No, they deserved it.
No, they're Homestuck cosplayers. They're not real people.
Oh.
They're not real people.
But they were very nice. They weren't upset. They were like, we're sorry. So I'm at the con. I break these 2 girls' horns, and I feel bad. And then there comes a point, I think it was the Lone Stars panel, which I want to say thank you, Fred, Forrest, and Los for not being mad that I was trashed at your panel. Yeah, I'm going to go with trashed, because at that point I can't deny it that I was very, very, very trashed.
Jonathan, if you were trashed, I couldn't notice. So
I was no. It's because a stupid me decided to pour a good half bottle of grapefruit vodka in my margarita glass.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
And mix it with Red Bull and grapefruit soda.
Oh, you just lost me.
Well, it was cranberry Red Bull.
Ugh, it's still Red Bull. Fuck.
It's good. It's not bad actually, but I chugged the entire thing before I went to the panel. So, as you may or may not know, I was extremely trashed and loose in that panel, and I was just yelling out obscenities the entire time. Sorry. Then I have the idea, well, you know what? We're going to have our podcast party. So I invite a bunch of people to the room. We're all chilling and drinking. I'm trying to, not drink as much because I don't want to be that guy. And then Troy comes in, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to record. Evan's already drunk off his ass. Mind you, he only had 2 drinks of the bottle of, grapefruit vodka. I had the remainder of the bottle, so I'm pretty much 1 bottle in. Drunk. And I kind of black out here and there throughout the night, but I recalled that we were trying to record a video because we were like, well, let's make it a lighthearted video. So, backtracking a little bit, we bought chips. We bought Reuben flavored chips, biscuits and gravy flavored chips, and truffle flavored chips. And the objective was to pick out our favorite and do a casual chat. My phone doesn't work. A shits a stick. Shawn walks in. Or, I'm not sure the sequence of events that happened, but Shawn walks in, he's mad, and then, Jessica comes in, and there's a whole awkward chat. And that's where Shawn's story picks up somewhat. That same night, Evan decided to do the stupid and cram a huge mouthful of chips in his mouth. I'm talking like he couldn't talk and he was drunk. Evan has a bad reaction and pukes it all out and blames it on me. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do, Evan? You're the dumbass who started to stick Reuben flavored chips and biscuits and gravy in your mouth and say it's gonna taste good. He pukes everywhere in the bathroom.
Oh, like not even in the toilet, like just floor, wall.
It's under the rim of the toilet. He hits the toilet, but I guess it went full force to where it hit the rim of the toilet.
Ooh.
Under rim.
Holy shit.
That's rough.
And my buddy Derek finds out the hard way.
Oh.
So after everybody leaves in the room, Derek is pissed at me because Evan is trashed and the room is a little messy. To what I don't remember, and I feel like I love my friend Derek and I'm sorry, I call him a fuckboy. I somewhere along the lines I call him, shut up, you stupid fuckboy. And then I pass out in the couch, dead asleep, with Troy and Kyle in the room still. and there's apparently a recording of me like just like dead on the couch. So that was Friday. Saturday, on the other hand, was the worst one. So yet again, I wake up from this hangover, from this drinking, and I'm like, okay, I gotta continue drinking, otherwise I'm gonna die. So I decided to keep on drinking from 8 o'clock until whenever I stopped. You know, I hang out with the Lone Stars, I hang out with the band cast, I hang out with a bit of Team 4-Star. I'm doing little things here and there. By the way, I'm actually really appreciative towards the band cast and Team 4-Star for doing me some favors. I mean, I did something for them that I didn't think was a big deal until they said it was a big deal, and I was like, oh, okay. But that's irrelevant.
You did him some favors.
Well, I okay. Long story short, I bought him some waters because they looked like they needed it, and I was like, they're having a rough day. Let me get them some water. Maybe that'll help them out a little bit, whatever. And they were like, "Oh my God, you're the best," and I'm like, "No, I just bought you waters." Cool. So I drink. We hang out, whatever, and then I go to the bandcast panel, and then Fred says, "Hey, John, we're gonna go drinking. Meet us here at this bar. It's only like a 5-minute walk." Fred tells me it's on this street and this street. I'm not a San Antonio native, so I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Fred says, "Oh, don't worry, you'll be fine. You can walk there." So I have to go back to the hotel room, change really quick, and charge my phone. Ryan, I kind of want you to take this clip out so Fred can hear this. Fred, I love you, but fuck you, because that was a 20-minute walk, and I had to go into deep South San Antonio to find this place.
Wait, are you telling me to copy this, what you just said, and just send that to Fred?
Yes. Although I told him that specifically when I saw him, because I was like kind of like pissed and scared.
You know I didn't do that last time. You told me to do that, right?
I know. I'm hoping you do it this time. So I had to go down all of South San Antonio to find this place, and I'm shitting a brick because I realized I'm drunk, I'm white, I'm wearing vacation clothes, which is pretty much means sandals, shorts, and a Hawaiian shirt, looking at my phone, trying to find this little hole in the wall. And then I'm messaging Fred, Levi, and Mike. I'm like, "Hey, dude, where's this place at? I'm fucking lost. I don't know where I'm going." "Dude, you're almost there. I'm pretty sure. Where are you walking down the street?" "Yeah, you're almost there. You're almost there." 20 minutes passes and I'm finally there. And I'm like, "What the fuck, Fred?" "Oh, dude, I thought you knew you were going." And I'm like, "Fred, I know you're used to walking because you don't have a car, but what the fuck?" And we drink there for a little while. We go to the next bar, which entitles me to going into the back of Forrest's truck, and he makes a remark, and I can't say he's wrong. "Well, isn't everyone down there used to getting in the back of trucks?" And I'm like, oh
man.
And I'm like, he goes, "Isn't it?" Well, he didn't mean it with malintent. There was no malice. Forrest is a great guy. So, but he's like, "Well, aren't you like, isn't that the norm?" And I go, "Well, it is the norm, but shit, man." And he goes, I'm like, "Man, that's not cool."
We go in the tear for us saying that too. That's silly.
But he's not he's not a racist or anything. He's cool.
I just said I could just hear him say that and like that voice.
So I'm in the back of his car and I'm wearing a hat, and he has a little Ford Ranger. So if you've never been in a Ford Ranger, it's a 2-person Ford that is small as shit, and it's a good truck if you're just doing like small shit. I'm a big guy, and it looks really awkward to have a big fat guy in the back of a truck riding. I'm wearing a hat, and I'm drunk, and I realize my hat just got lost. It flew off mid-street, and they do a complete like a Tokyo Drift U-turn, and like, "John, we're gonna get your hat, we're gonna scoop it up." Well, I'm like, "What? We're gonna scoop it up?" And I'm like, no. They stop in the middle of traffic. Los is like, "I thought we were gonna scoop it up." "No, man, I'm just kidding. Just get out the car." And I'm like, oh my god. We get the hat, we go to the next bar, we drink. We go to the following bar, we drink, and that was it. That's all I remember. And after that, I remember somehow going to my room, drinking an 1/8 of tequila, and crashing the fuck out in the room, not knowing where the fuck I was.
But why an eighth of tequila? That sounds terrible.
You should have seen the bottle. It was 3 liters.
Oh.
I literally just put the bottle to my mouth and chugged.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Shawn.
burned.
No, it was crema de tequila, so it's really smooth, but it's potent.
But he was probably at the point of drunk where he didn't care what he was drinking.
I don't put that against me because I was that drunk, and that was it. I'm trying to remember anything else.
He can't feel his throat, so it doesn't. He can't tell like, this is good enough, and then you're like, oh, half the bottle's gone. Whoops.
Yeah, and just to mess with Fred, he bought porn. Fred Wood bought porn.
Well,
although
I'm going to be getting a message later, I'm assuming. No, wait, no. Fred's at RTX, so I probably won't be getting a message till probably next week.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bash him though. It was to support a friend of ours. One of his friends came down from, I don't know, God knows where, and had a booth where they sell certain material Tori would love.
Bucky fanfiction?
They had it. They had a lot of stuff there. I thought of Tori. I actually thought of Tori because I went through, and then the first aisle was Avengers, and then it was Black Widow, Captain America, Bucky, and I was like, and I really wanted to buy something, Tori, but I don't want to be that guy who buys porn for a friend.
Tori, I bought this thinking of you, and it's Bucky porn. What?
Tori, I bought this for you because I love you, Tori.
Here is porn. I love you.
I could. My name is. You know why they call me Thor? Because I have the hammer. By the way, the hammer's the dick.
It's like how every guy has a name for his penis. Thor's is Mjolnir, I guess.
You know why they call it Mjolnir? Because it wields a mighty power. By the way, Mjolnir's my dick. He bought porn, but I'm not gonna bash him. Although it was funny to bump into him at the porn booth, and then him try to play it off like it's normal. He's like, yeah, it's totally nothing weird. I'm like, Fred, are those tentacles? And he goes, no, this is just some normal shit, man. It's all good. I'm like, Fred, those are tentacles. What are you buying?
No, man. It's PG. It's PG. It's cool.
Were they the Hydra tentacles?
No, I didn't get a good glimpse of what he bought, but the girls looked really lolly, so. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
I'm going to be getting a couple messages now, but I was laughing earlier because I was thinking about Thor, and I was like, do you think he spins his dick around before penetrating a woman?
Tori,
Like,
you're the resident Avengers fan. What do you say?
You think he spins it before getting it in there?
Tori?
Oh, she's gone.
Huh?
Tori, wait, were you thinking about Thor spinning his dick and putting it into Jan Foster?
No. I was just thinking it's like how I missed the perfect response. It's like, yeah, you know why they call it Mjolnir? And I'm like, why? Because you're the only person who can get it up?
Oh. And then Shawn has a story of how I got shut down. Shawn, share that story.
Oh, how you got destroyed at the con? Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, you got destroyed by your heroes. Yeah, let me tell you that story. Okay.
By the way, fuck you and fuck everyone right now.
Oh, I'm going to enlighten this then. So I finally tracked down the room where Jonathan's at, and I just sit down and join him for the bandcast. And it gets to the point where they're answering questions, or they're still answering questions. And Jonathan raises his hand, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you go ahead." And he's like, "Can you explain to everyone why G Gundam is shit Gundam?" To which they replied, "No, it's not." And it just started this huge.
It was a lynch mob.
Yeah, you created your own lynch mob, Jonathan. It was fucking
Dude, but
beautiful.
G Gundam is shit Gundam. I took the liberty to tell everybody, Taka, Lanny, everybody that G Gundam was shit. It only got weird when Mike from the bandcast threatened to fight me over G Gundam. Like, it was to the point where he wanted to rip off his shirt and be like, let's fight me, bro. And I'm like, okay.
Guys, what is Gundam?
Oh, God. Not this shit, Ryan. Please. Not this
What's
shit,
Gundam?
Ryan. It's giant robots piloted by people.
Giant robot pilot. Oh, you mean like the Gurren Lagann?
Oh my God.
Do they throw galaxies like shurikens and like the confidant? I believe in the mate that believes into you. Or is it like that one anime? What the fuck do you call it? The Evangelion. No one's ever heard of it. It's kind of shit. How about It's like my favorite anime of all time, Megas XLR, isn't it?
I fucking quit.
Megas XLR.
Oh my God. Tori, I know you've been kind of quiet. Anything you want to talk about before we call it a night?
Well, I went to go see Trainwreck with my friend this weekend, and guess who's in it? John Cena!
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Tell me now.
Shawn Cena's in it? Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's in it, and he shows all but everything. Like, literally, he's just standing there in a restroom, like, completely exposed, except for the towel on his hardness.
Wait. So you see ass and everything?
Yes.
Tori, how hot were you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how
You really
hot
want
was
to
John
ask me
Cena?
that, John?
On a scale from 1 to Human Torch, how hot were you?
Can't go full hot. I'll go supernova.
I would say, man, he is a 9.5.
9.5.
I was like, oh my God.
So did you?
She's hot. Cena.
Oh God! But you can't see him.
I
Can't
was
see
like,
him.
yes, this is how you make a movie for ladies.
But yeah, it was, other than that part, it was actually a pretty good movie. Like, I didn't expect an Amy Schumer movie to actually make me cry, but it did.
Was
for,
she a
plot reasons.
train wreck?
Get out.
Oh no,
Girl. No.
Tori. Okay, anything else, Tori? You want to talk about? Like, how was your weekend not attending Sound Japan? Tori, did we lose Tori?
I don't know. Did we lose Tori?
Can't think of anything.
Tori, you can't stay that silent. I worry that you drop, and then if you drop, I have to drink. By the way, Shawn, if you don't know already, there's an ongoing game. And for all the listeners who have stayed tuned to this point, there's an ongoing game that if every time Tori drops from a call, we take a shot. So
your liver's on the line?
my liver's been on the line ever since Tori joined the podcast. Love you, Tori.
Well, to be fair, ever since I started editing, she hasn't been dropping as much.
Touche.
Well, it's not okay. I feel like I haven't been dropping, but it's making on my side, all of y'all sound really slow at some point. Like it's been really slowed down and choppy.
Are you calling me stupid?
I'm not calling you stupid.
That would make sense why it would take you a while to respond to some of our questions to you. That would make sense. Get better internet.
Yeah, see, you're doing it right now. I don't know what's wrong with my phone.
Wait. I think we should fuck with Tori at this point, and everyone start speaking a lot.
We're working on that. We're trying to get a good package in San Antonio.
Hey, San Antonio's getting Google Fiber.
Yeah,
Thank you, Google, for not being Time Warner. I salute you.
Yeah. Guys, should we call it a night tonight?
I want to say one last thing.
What do you want to say?
Over the weekend, there was a swimmer named Trick2G who did a 24-hour stream and ended it with a swatting. If you don't know what swatting is, it's a false accusation of a SWAT team raiding a streamer. People will call to report something that would get the streamers a SWAT team on them. And this guy faked a swatting, so he faked a fake call. And he is the worst type of streamer. Trick2G, if you're listening, you're probably not. You're a fuckface.
I mean, he can't be any better than a guy named Silverfist. who recently hit 100 subscribers, followers.
What?
Say what?
Say what?
Whoa.
I hit that 100. I hit that 100 subscribers. Or followers.
Yes.
Subscribers I'd be getting paid for. I have 100 followers. So I'm climbing them ranks, yo.
Oh yeah.
I've ranked up from pleb to scrub.
Scrub. Now if you hit 500, you go from scrub to scrub lord.
Huh?
Oh well. Guys, this is it for tonight. If you like what you heard, you can check us out. You can check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. All links will be put down below. And be sure to check out our friends, the Bandcast and Lone Stars. Ryan hopefully will put links down below, or I will. I don't know. They're great guys, so check them out. And be sure to give us a like, comment, subscribe. Anything you can do for us really helps. And stay tuned in the next couple episodes, because we might have some special guests showing up. I won't guarantee anything, but I'm pretty sure some things are in the works.
Also, if you missed us at San Japan, some of us will be going to RealmsCon in Corpus Christi.
Well, that Tori, that's way later. We don't have to advertise for that right now. But yes,
go to RealmsCon. Guys, fly me down to Texas.
Fuck you.
Kevin Sorbo's gonna be there.
The fuck's a Kevin Sorbo?
Kevin Sorbo's gonna be there.
Hercules.
Alright, guys, that's it for tonight. Any last words before we sign off?
Fuck you, Jessica.
Awkward vampire. Making me sleep like an awkward vampire.
Fucking bullshit.
Still pretty mad about that.
Bullshit.
Dory, any last words?
Deadpool doesn't look that bad. He's still fuckable.
No, Ryan Reynolds looks fuckable. Deadpool's
He's always fuckable.
looks like an angry avocado fucked it, or an ugly avocado fucked an even uglier avocado. It's a quote from the trailer.
And with that, guys, we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Fuck you, Jessica.